That's psychology. You know, psychologists make money off the next visit. Okay, we got you this 30 minutes here, so here, I want you back here next week at 7. And we'll go through your relationship with your uncle and your cousin from Albuquerque. And then we'll look at your lineage from back in Africa to see what tribe you came from in order to get your mind straightened here. And it'll try to take you about 60 or 70 years to work out all of the things that that's supposed to be a millionaire for you. That's why Jesus' way of doing it is to crucify the old and resurrect the new in you. Release yourself. Get off of the mess. Get away from it and let him build a new you. Because folk can keep preaching stuff that's wrong with you and where you don't measure up and trying to bring discord in your home through the pulpit in order to make you a mess so you never see yourself as being accepted by God. Preachers love to preach into women the inadequacies of their husband. So that your husband, he don't do this and he don't do that. And these men, I tell women that men need to, that's a witchcraft working, a sorcerer working. Trying to bring discord into your home so he controls your home through the pulpit. That's why you got to know you for you. You got to know if something's wrong with you and seek God to get it off of you and walk away free. You can't let people keep telling you what's wrong with you. Because if you do, you'll stay messed up forever. You know, I know I carry authority from the pulpit. And if I come to somebody and say, the Lord showed me that you gotta, and people don't listen to it. At least listen to it and take heed and say, and wonder if that's right. But see, my thing is to stop dealing with what's wrong with you and tell you, seek God to get everything off of you. Stop letting people tell you what's wrong with you. Get with God and say, God, whatever's wrong with me, just take it off of me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, whatever it is. I don't even want nothing. I don't want nothing down here. Just get it off of me. Get me. If I got to move to Switzerland to get it off of me, I'll go. So you got to just be a blanket prayer. Whatever it is. Just all the specific stuff. I want to repent from the time in the 4th grade when I slapped that boy in the lunchroom because he touched my sandwich. The Lord showed me I need to. Man, you go crazy. Back when I was 3, that time I took that nickel from behind the dresser in my mama's room next to her shoe that had fallen. And I didn't say nothing. I put it in my pocket. And I went to the store and bought myself a blow pop. I repent. Look, man, look, you're going to go crazy. You get ready to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? The devil have you just so microscopically looking at your life, you're going to go insane. Because look, everybody messed up. Everybody crazy. Everybody was a dirty, low-down, sinning dog. That's the way it is. God doesn't expect nobody to come no way different from that. So throw yourself on the bleeding side of Calvary and just get out of it. Good night. The devil drives somebody crazy down here, man. The Jezebel spirit sits as a queen, and it's going to be cast down and destroyed in one day, the Bible said. When God hits that thing, he'll destroy it in 1 hour, and one day he's going to destroy the whole Babylonian system. We're dealing with demons and witchcraft and sorcery. These are forces through the Nicolaitan doctrine that's been cast upon us, and it's coming on us. The Nicolaitans are a force that subjects the people to it. Now, if you study this thing in reality now, we're going to look all through society and the government and politics. That's the Nicolaitan. The politicians are above reproach, and the people are under them at their beck and call. Economic system through the world banking empire, that's the Nicolaitans. I mean, you bounce a check, look at the fee. $39 for a bounce check. Now, ain't that much processing of a bounce check in the world. How many people had to handle it? 75 people? Because you bounce one check, $39? They love to see that coming, man. So a lot of what they used to do, if you wrote, let's say 3 bad checks, and let's say you had $80 in the bank. You wrote a check for 50, one for 30, and one for 20. They processed the highest ones first. So by the time they got to the last one, they made sure that it bounced. You know, you got $1,000, man, you write a check for $1,000, 30, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. You had $1,000, man, you wrote a $1,000 check, and all the smaller checks. They said, okay, process process the $1,000 check first because the other 6 are bounced. So 6 times $40, that's $250 the man just made off with you. That's how dirty they are. They said, we give you a credit card for 12%. You said, oh, it's just 12. Yeah. You miss one late payment, and that's 25%. So they know that. They're calculating that you're going to miss a payment, and then they say in the small print, if you miss a payment, we reserve the right to raise your interest rate. They take it from 12 to 18, from 18 to 20, from 20 to 21, from 20 to 24, 24 to 29. I think they go to unlimited interest now. I don't even know. I think they uncapped it or something. There's some crazy that is passed that they got everybody hoodwinked by. We live in a land and a world of plunder. All they try to do is get as much money out of you and me as they can to destroy us. That's it. That's the hand we've been dealt. But the problem with church folk is we go up into these old hell holes called churches and sit up under this Nicolaitan filth and now make this ruler over us instead of all the church folk in an uprising coming together and saying, look, let's unify our forces together and work together. Instead of channeling everything forward, why don't we do things on the horizontal to build a network so we can be economically independent and work? Instead of trying to give everything up there so this nut can live in a $3 or $4 million home and entertain his other big-time preacher boys when they fly in town. You know, them sitting up on the pulpit, sitting up like a bunch of old gangsters. And everybody just bowing down from the pews at them. Just crazy. I'd have you know, next week, from Potter's house, T.D. Jakes will be here. Who cares? Who would even care about some stupid mess like that? Somewhere walking the street. Know who that is right there? That's T.D. Jakes. That's T.D. Hey, that's T.D. Jakes. Okay, let's say for instance, that's T.D. Jakes. Now that's the guy that drives your garbage truck, picking up your garbage. That's T.D. Jakes, that's the garbage truck. In God's economy, why would T.D. Jakes mean more than that guy right there? Why is that in our minds? It comes from Marvin Gaye, Luther Vandross, Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Beyonce, LL Cool J, T.I. King, whatever. Now that thing that got in your mind, and now you got the church looking for stars. Pass it on, can I have your autograph? Can you autograph my book? This book you wrote. Man, go somewhere and sit your crazy self down. This ain't no Hollywood Walk of Fame. This ain't no opening for no new movie. No premiere and nothing. What's wrong with you? See, in God's economy, God don't think nothing like us. God's mind is so far removed from this crazy mess that you got to go through a radical mind transplant to walk with God now. That's how badly folks been brainwashed. And everybody that's got sense, it make perfect sense to you. You know what? This dude here makes, you know what? That's what I was thinking that same thing he's saying. And I just wondered what anybody else see. I thought I was the Lone Ranger. I thought I was on the island about it. I thought I was Gilligan. You know what I'm saying? Because you feel so alone, they like, does anybody see this craziness? You're going to try to tell your husband and wife, you know what I'm saying? Look, dog, I don't want to hear I ain't talking about nobody. I ain't going to be judging nobody. And I ain't going to touch the laws and on it. And I ain't... Crazy, man. You just try to have a logical, down-earth conversation with that. No, don't bring that mess over here with me. You've been hoodwinked. Because the master told you try to leave the plantation, he's going to shoot you. And so anybody planning to escape, no, I ain't going to try to escape. Ooh, I like these chitlins, this hog slop and this cornbread. Somebody got to wake up, man. Somebody got to back out this thing and begin to evaluate this thing. Okay, we look at the wrong. Now, what's the right? The right is very simple. Every person built into the image of Christ and walking together in unity. No big me's, no little you's, no big eyes, no little you's, no king, nobody. If you got an office, walk in it and shut your mouth and live lowly. The Bible says the greatest one will become the servant of all. The fivefold ministry gifts, apostle, prophet, evangelist, pastor, and teacher, are given to the ministers to perfect them to do the work of the ministry. If you get your mind recalibrated to understand there's no such thing as a minister up in front of you. You are the minister. You're thinking in reverse. You see, those are ministers up there. Now they sitting there with backwards collars on. Look how proud they are. Got all these collars on and all these robes on and sitting up somewhere trying to be. God called me to the ministry. You know, I'm this, I'm that, I'm the assistant pastor. And they trying to get to these striving for all these positions and stuff. They're a bunch of sodomite, weak-kneed wimps trying to let somebody sign off on their identity because they couldn't succeed in anything else in life, so now they're even using church to be successful. What you got is a bunch of failed lives, and now they're using church to be somebody. That's why you got to wake up and see yourself. I'm the minister. The person preaching to me or teaching me is actually equipping me to do the work of the ministry. That's a quantum leap in your mind. That's a drastic change in the way you think. That I am the minister. That's a gift from God to equip me to do my job, do my work. Now I'm supposed to be the one saving souls, casting out devils, laying hands on the sick, bringing souls into the kingdom of God. All I do, if you come in here with this as a ministry gift, is equip the people you bring to go and do the same thing you're doing. And if I got the right spirit, I ain't lifted up trying to be some king. Okay, we get 5,000 people. Now I got a big kingdom. And I am the king. If you leave here, you're going to hell. That's crazy. Well, I'm just to break folk out of the whole deal to get on out there somewhere and do what you got to do. You might have to go and establish a ministry somewhere up in Detroit somewhere to train people. See you. You got to think about all that. Man, we got stuff to do. How am I going to try to build a kingdom down here when I'm dying? Oh, I'm getting ready to leave. I'm almost 50 years old. I'll be dead in a minute. Who cares about this mess? Trying to build up all these followers and kingdoms and all this junk when you're dying. You might have been born with black hair, but it ain't going to stay that way. It's going to get gray. Your skin might be smooth. It's going to wrinkle up. You're going to die and stink, and body worms are going to eat you up. So what are we trying to build? What are we trying to build down here? If we can just loose our minds and see this thing as a universal work of God to save souls in time and space and get out of here, you won't be joining up to stuff and chaining yourself up to stuff. You'll be more abstract in your thinking and loose, free-flowing. You'll be in a river that's flowing. You won't be bound to stuff. Stuff won't easily move you because you'll be loose. Man, I'm telling you, man, the devil has done a job on folk mind. I'm telling you, the devil's beat people's minds down so badly till it's unbelievable. If I wasn't looking at this, it would be unbelievable that this could happen. Now, as we sit right here, since you can't talk back to me, because I'm talking right now and it's being recorded, we can't really interact in a way that you could tell stories about what you've seen and done. But if you begin to talk to folk about what I'm saying right now, you watch all the responses you get, all the defenses that come up, and all the stuff they're going to see and say, and how they think things really are. They're not that way. If people have read stuff into the Bible don't even say that. Well, I know one thing. You got to have a covering. Show me that in the Bible. That can't be found in the Bible nowhere. Well, as a man, you need a covering. Who's your covering? He just called you a sister. Because the head of every man is Christ. The Bible says. If you got a man over you, you a gal. Now you got to find out why you effeminate inside and why you got to have a man over you like a little sister. Because you a gal. If you got that on you, well, my spiritual father, this. Look, all that stuff there is just a game. All they do is this. It's like Kenneth Copeland saw Creflo potential to build numbers, and now Creflo paid tithe to Kenneth Copeland. And Kenneth Copeland stamps him approved as my boy. Because they know instinctively, just like Fred Price with Kenneth Hagin, that, see, black folk will come stronger to a black man if they see a white man over it. That came from plantations. See, we'll obey Mr. Charlie, the slave that's sleeping with us in the slave shack, if Mr. Joe, the plantation owner, appoints him as our head. But Charlie can't stand up talking about, I'm the leader. You go, did Mr. Joe appoint you? Well, we ain't got to listen to you.